Hey, this is Pete from Peter's Feeders. I'm at the Home and Patio show in St. Paul, and I've got my display set up, and I thought before I tear it down, the show's over, I'd go over what I normally talk about when we do the shows. These are our feeders. We have a Sunflower S11 feeder. You can use any kind of seed in this. It feeds cardinals all the way down to chickadees. The top lifts up on these and rotates right out of the way. I've got black oil sunflower seed in the feeder, and they just have been a really good performer. They're durable, they last a long time. So that's our sunflower feeder. Then we have two finch feeders, our TO1 and TO2. The TO2 has a larger capacity and an attached tray. TO1 has 4 feeding stations, this has 6. Same thing on this, the top lifts up and rotates right out of the way. And I wanted to point out something. You can see how thick this material is. I cannot budge this feeder. It's very durable. And it's a huge difference compared to some of the feeders that you'll find on the market. This is made by Perky Pet, and they sell millions of these, and this is what it's made out of. It's paper thin, and it cracks, and it just does not hold up. Ours is a full 1/8 inch thick acrylic. It's designed to be outdoors. The sun won't deteriorate it. It holds up extremely well. So that's the big difference. And they know that people are going to go out and buy another one because they're very inexpensive. But you get what you pay for. Our Hummingbird and Oriole feeder are probably our most unique feeders. We use a clear feeding tube. And why that's important is that when a hummingbird is hovering in front of a flower, they don't just stick their beak in every flower. They zip around to the ones that they can see they're going to get a reward. And almost every feeder in the market, besides ours, has a solid colored bottom on it with little holes, and the bird has to stick its beak in and feel for it. Or take flowers, and the reality is they want to see what they are going to eat. That's what their instinct says. And this feeder has a clear feeding tube. It allows the bird to see where that nectar is. I don't know if you can zoom in on this picture, but you can see that hummingbird's beak is all the way down into the bend of that tube. And it allows that bird to feed like its instinct is telling them to do so. So that's our hummingbird feeder. Easy to use. The hanger comes off like this. They stand on the counter by themselves, and you fill it through the bottom. Easy to clean. We use a bottle brush and an included pipe cleaner. You clean it when you need to. You fill it up with fresh nectar, replace the stopper, and your hanger snaps right back in place, and you're back in business. We do offer an ant trap. If you're getting ants on the feeder, you can hang that above the feeder, fill it with water, and that'll stop the ants from crossing that water reservoir to get down on the feeder. Our Oriole feeder works the same way, but Orioles have to have a perch to land on, and we use a flexible perch and a large enough opening for them to get their beak in. And that's the problem with a lot of the Oriole feeders. They are bee-proof, they have the fake flowers, the small holes, and the Orioles can't use them. And what you're trying to do is attract a mating pair. If you get a mating pair, they'll bring their offspring to the feeder, and then every year those offspring are going to try to come back to that same location, and that's how you build a flock of them. So that's our Oriole feeder. We have a peanut butter feeder that we use fall, winter, and spring. We fill these cups up with peanut butter, and downy woodpeckers, nuthatches, chickadees, they all love peanut butter. And it's high in nutritional value, so in the winter months it's a great alternative to suet. Suet is nothing more than fat. This is really a nutritious product. And then also in the summer, to go along with our Oriole feeder, we have our jelly feeder. It has generous cups, and you can fill those with grape jelly or orange halves. We find that grape jelly is probably the best thing to use. And again, these have generous perches that are flexible, so when the birds land on the feeders, it has some give. To go along with it, we have a window feeder you can attach right under the window. We've had small babies in here with their mama, and they're feeding the birds right in front of us, and it just works great. When you put it on the window properly, and that's all included in the instructions, it stays put. We also have a suction cup bracket. You can hang a hummingbird and Oriole feeder right off your window. That's a great way to view. You can be right inside the window watching that happen. We have window planters. I didn't have time to put a plant in here when I left for the show, but that's what grows, and we grow these right on our window. You can grow herbs and flowers and all kinds of things. So that's a little rundown on the product line that we have here. One last thing. If you're looking for a way to defeat the pests that squirrels present to feeding birds, this is a great solution. It's our 4-feeder station. You can put all 4 feeders that we offer. It has a tipping baffle. It's got an incredible foot that goes into the ground. And I've got a video on YouTube that shows how you do this, but once you put this pole system in place, it doesn't go anywhere. They try to get up past that baffle, it tips, it scares them. If they try to jump on it, they fall down. This is a real good solution. Everybody that has gotten one of these from us has had really good success with stopping squirrel problems. So that gives you a little rundown, and our website is petersfeeders.com. Our office number is 715-497-3880. Listen, we'd love to have you as a customer. If you have any questions or concerns or need some products, let us know, okay? Hey, thank you for watching.